Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Darren Holmes from Kaizen Mindset, Kaizen Wellness. We are the blended approach to physical, mental health and wellness, and we use qualifications, skills, strategies, modalities and techniques from mental health first aid, mental health awareness, PTSD counseling, cognitive behavioral therapy, neuro-linguistic programming, the roots and dimensions of wellness and mindful behaviors. I want to do a 10-point plan for strategizing throughout Christmas, and I want to try and do it within the next 10 minutes, so I might be on runaway gob. Number one, self-awareness. So, self-awareness, state management. Christmas can be a really stressful time for everybody, and routine goes out the window. Alcohol and food become excessive. Finances can become strained. You can feel guilty for having too much fun. We've all got the COVID issue to deal with and continue to deal with. If your finances are strained at Christmas, buy everybody a lottery ticket, okay? Save yourself a fortune. £2.50 a go. Best Christmas present somebody may ever get. State management is the difference between where are you and how do you feel right now and where do you want to be. And if there is a gap in the center between where you are and where you want to be, it is what strategies you're going to utilize to get yourself from state A over to state B, utilizing the choice gap in the middle, okay? Number two, circle of control versus the circle of concern. Get yourself 2 pieces of paper. On the left-hand side, write down everything that is a bother to you, everything that is stressing you out, all of your stressors. When you look at them, have a look at the ones that you can do something about physically yourself. Transfer them onto the other page, list them through 1 to however many, and then prioritize them. Pick one, start with one, work your way through them, okay? You cannot do anything about things you can't control. We cannot control what's going on with the COVID situation. Number 3, slow down, okay? Slow down. What do I mean by that? We are human beings, not human doings. And we are always busy doing and doing and doing. So just slow things down. It's amazing how much more clarity you will find for yourself when you put the brakes on a little bit and you just slow yourself down, okay? Number 4, self-care. Prioritize self-care, okay? Let me explain a bit further. We can spend our whole lives trying to please and satisfy everybody. It's an absolute impossibility, okay? You can please some of the people some of the time, most of the people most of the time, but never all the people all the time. And 9 times out of 10, the only person that we actually let down is ourselves, okay? So, slow down, prioritize yourself. Self-care is not selfish, okay? Self-care continued. The routes to wellness. What are the routes to wellness? Okay, so one of the strategies that we employ at Kaizen Wellness is the routes to wellness. Number 1 being exercise. Number 2 being nutrition and hydration. Number 3 being sleep. Number 4 being talking. So talk to friends, family, coaches, therapists if you can. Number 5, education. Okay, educate yourself about the effect that alcohol has on the human body. That's a good one to educate yourself over the Christmas period. Nature. Get yourself out in nature, guys. Get some exercise, get your steps in, okay? As much fresh oxygen as you possibly can. Mindfulness, mindful behaviors, okay? As well as meditation, breathing exercises, cold showers, and anything else that you might be doing as part of your daily strategies. Go back to number 1, self-awareness, okay? That is a mindful behavior. The last one is giving back. Now, giving back, it's Christmas time. So the majority of people will be giving back at Christmas time. They will be giving gifts. If you can't give gifts, offer some help. Okay. Number 6, intuition. Trust your gut. Okay. Just trust your gut. This has kept me alive for many, many years. Whilst working, while I was in the military and then whilst working in hostile environments, my instincts 100% kept me alive. We have 3 built-in instincts. We have the gut, the head, and the heart. The head utilizes logic, the heart utilizes emotion, and the gut utilizes intuition. Trust your gut, okay? Number 7, boundaries. Set your boundaries, set out your stall, okay? We have to learn to communicate properly, okay? And I will come on to communication in a minute. But if you have a boundary that you don't want somebody to cross, I don't like people turning up at my house unannounced, because I'm always busy. I'm either working, on my way to work, on my way back from work, or planning something moving forward. So when I get a knock on the door and I haven't had a text message to say somebody's coming, it really stresses me out and it crosses a boundary. Treat people how you wish to be treated. Simple as that. And then enforce that people treat you the same. What you decide to tolerate is on you, okay? Everybody's got those characters in the family who have a bit too much to drink and have a bit too much of an opinion about how you live your life, okay? So either stay away from them or learn how to manage your expectations of them, all right? Number 8, anxious behaviours and reactions, right? Rule number 1 of security risk management and hostile environment awareness is don't be there, okay? Don't go, don't be there. That's the best way to mitigate any danger. Don't go. However, when you do have to go to places, if you do have to go to Christmas parties, Christmas markets, office parties, or whatever it is that you have to attend over the Christmas period, then prepare yourself before you go, okay? What do I mean by that? I mean either gather your own positive energies, so do some breathing exercises in the car before you enter the venue that you go into, and control your positive energy. If you can't do that, then subconsciously picture yourself wearing a suit of armour. And then hopefully any negativity that comes in your direction, it's just going to bounce off your energy, or it's going to bounce off your suit of armour. Anxiety is a fear of the unknown. Fear, false evidence appearing real. Anxiety isn't real. Anxiety is real. It very, very much is real. I have suffered with anxiety on and off throughout my life, and I'm going to give a big pitch to this book in a second, Anxiety RX by Dr. Russell Kennedy. Dr. Kennedy says in that book, instead of using the word anxiety, use the word alarm. And that's what I feel. I have a feeling in my solar plexus pretty much every day of where is the next attack coming from. That can be related very much down to complex post-traumatic stress disorder. However, everybody feels alarm. Everybody feels alarm, and anybody that tells you they don't are telling porkies, okay? But how we actually learn to cope with that alarm is the important bit. Now, this book I've just mentioned, Anxiety RX. Guys, if you are struggling for a Christmas present and you have family, friends, or anybody who has any forms of anxiety, this will change their lives. I can pretty much promise you that. Buy the book or buy the audio book. Go on Audible and download it, or buy the hard copy, or buy both, as I have done. The main factors from that book are awareness, ABCs, okay? Awareness, breath, and compassion for yourself. But you will have to read the 333 pages of the book or listen to the audio book to get to the basics of the ABCs, okay? Number 9, it's not you, it's your nervous system. All right, what do I mean by that? Introceptively, everything that's going on inside us. Extraceptively, so everything, or exteroception, I should say. So all of our senses, so what you can smell, taste, touch, hear, feel. So any of those senses are given an extraceptive information, stimulus. And introceptively, so interoception meets extraception, wraps an emotion around it, and then delivers it as neuroception and perception, okay? What the brain decides to perceive, we don't have to actually believe, okay? Make sure that you're not mind reading. We can't mind read. It's an impossibility. We cannot mind read. But what we can do is we can communicate a lot better. So there's a system called transactional analysis, which I've been posting about this week with the Kaizen Mindset graphics. And basically bury the ego and communicate like adults, okay? From Kaizen Mindset, Kaizen Wellness, I would like to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. and a very happy new year.